Hi, my name is Aksha and today I'm going to teach you how to make pepper sauce. In the lockdown, quarantine, missing the pepper sauce which you have at your favorite restaurants, and we are missing it too. This is one of the most easiest things to make during a lockdown or any time when you're really poofed, you're really tired, yet you want to make something really tasty. So let me show you what all are the ingredients that we're going to use today. Remember, you just have to chop some onions. That also not very tiny. You can have like big pieces of onions and some garlic. That's all you need to chop. Rest I've substituted a lot of stuff that we need for the sauce. This is the coarsely ground pepper which I'm going to use to garnish the sauce. Oil. We have the soya sauce. I prefer the dark black soya because that gives the color to the sauce. Then we have sugar. We have Maggi cubes, corn flour, salt, and you must be wondering, why do I have 2 bowls of water ready? Well, I like to keep my water ready because in one we need to mix the corn flour and in one we need to mix the Maggi cubes. Also, this is a mixed grill that I have. These are chicken nuggets and chicken sausages. Now, at this time we're really not getting fresh chicken, so the best thing to do is fry the chicken sausages and the chicken nuggets. And we are ready with all our ingredients. Remember to keep a scissor handy so that you can cut the cube packets. Sometimes they're difficult to open them, and we need to mix them in the water. Step, we let the pan become hot. So I'm going to add all the oil in there. You could read what exactly the quantity and measurements of the ingredients are in the description below. I have explained everything briefly and nicely over there. Remember, whenever you're cooking, if you have all your ingredients placed in front of you, it gets very easy to quickly make the dish and not waste any time. So we're waiting for the oil to... and stir it well. Now while the onions we're going to make them soft, we need to do other things here. So let's come this side. Let's open the Maggi cubes. That's why you need to keep scissors ready. So there goes one Maggi cube. Always try to keep your cooking surface clean so you feel like really cooking there. Although right now, a little tough to... And in this we add the corn flour. You could use the same spoon, it really doesn't matter. You mix it up well so it's ready for your next step. Remember to keep stirring the onions so that you have them evenly cooked. The onions need to be evenly cooked. What I am going to do now is I'm going to get myself some coarsely ground pepper ready for my next step so I don't waste time while the onions are being cooked. You could add more, but I feel for now this is enough. And I'm going to make a little well in the center and add the garlic, chopped garlic. Like I said earlier, you could use garlic powder if you're not in the mood to cut the garlic, or you could use garlic paste. However, the garlic, freshly cut garlic, always gives us a very nice flavor. I'm just going to add that much. I really don't like to use that much of sugar, but if you want it to taste exactly like the restaurant pepper sauce, you need to add that sugar. That sugar to make it taste so good. Now I'm going to add the W sauce. I like to call it W because, you know, it's a tongue twister, the Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to put like 1 entire spoon. Another one. Another one. 3 spoons. It's delicious. The fragrance that you get from just mixing in these 3 ingredients is amazing. Into it. And the pepper powder as well. Let's give it a nice stir. No, that's not a lot of pepper if you're thinking it's good. You need to add that pepper. That's why it's a pepper sauce. Whichever cubes you like. I'm using the vegetarian cubes because I don't have any non-veg chicken cubes right now. So make sure it's stirred well. A lot of people make chicken stock, but this is my chicken stock. Like I told you, if you're not in the mood to cook something for the day, the substitute for chicken stock is a Maggi Magic powder cube. I'm going to add that in there. You have to mix it till the cube actually gets dissolved. You don't want pieces of the cube. Mix it, let it come to a boil, a slight boil. You don't have to have it completely bubbling. Can you see how that changed the color? You have the dark color, dark brown color which you get from the soy sauce, the dark soy sauce. I'm going to add the last ingredient other than salt. You can see this little bubbling. So this is the time when we add the last ingredient, that is your corn flour with water. Mix it nicely. We're going to add the salt. Voila! Now this is kind of ready. So I'm going to like grind it in the mixer, not a puree, but like a pulpy, saucy texture. Just going to wait for it to get a little boil. The mixer or blender to blend this sauce coarsely. If you blend it too much, it's going to lose its color. It's going to become a light brown. But since it's a pepper sauce, we don't want to go very light brown. Make sure when you're using the mixer to always have like a clean napkin in hand which you can use. I like these little fancy ones. There, as you can see, it has changed the color slightly. Oops. Okay. back into the pan. And I have also made a little bit more. If you like what this sauce looks like, then you're ready to go. You can just pour this over the grilled meats. If you don't like the color, you can still add a little dark soy sauce, which will change the color. Let me show that to you. So that is all of the chopped sausages and the chicken nuggets which I'm going to add in here. Like I said, I like to keep it small, so there is always a surprise for the person who's eating this. A nice crunchy nugget and a soft sausage, so that's something. Now how will you garnish this? Don't worry about garnishing it. This sauce tastes too nice, so you don't really have to waste your time garnishing it. I have this plate with a little hollow. I like to serve it like this, so that's how I like to serve it. If you have a sizzling plate at home, or if you have any iron flat plate at home, you could heat that a lot, add a little bit oil and water, and then you could serve this like a sizzler to your family or your guests. I always like to put in a little bit coarsely ground pepper at the top, which is enough of a garnish, because with this you don't really need anything else. And voila, it's ready. You have your pepper sauce restaurant style ready at your home within a few minutes.